Good morning, boys and girls. I'm just going to do a quick review of my two baitcasters that I own. I'm going to start out with this Lews combo. This is a Lews Mach 1 combo. This reel is a MH1 SHL reel. It's got the 10 bearing system, not the 8. The newer ones are 8 bearings. I purchased this quite a few years ago, and back then the Mach 1s were 10 bearings as opposed to the 8 that they are now. You get 10 pounds of drag with this reel. It's got a 7:1 gear ratio, a magnetic and a centrifugal brake, and it's rated to hold 120 yards of 12 pounds of mono. The rod is a IM8 carbon nanotube rod. It's medium heavy with a fast action tip. I believe it's 6'10". Yep, 6'10". And it's rated for a 3/8 to 3/4 ounce lure and 10 or between 10 and 20 pound test. The other combo I have here is the Garcia Ultramax reel with the Vengeance rod. The Ultramax reel is a 5 bearing reel, and it has 18 pounds of drag, a 6:4 gear ratio, magnetic brake only, and it's rated to hold 145 yards of 12 pound mono. And the rod itself is a Vengeance 24-ton graphite rod, medium heavy, rated for a 3/8 to 1 ounce lure, and the rod is rated for 12 to 20 pound test. So I used these two rods for two different purposes. The speed stick I usually use to throw plastics and jig heads and those kinds of baits, and then the Garcia combo I generally use for live baits. So the Garcia I have rigged up with a fish finder rig. So on the end here I have a circle hook, then I have a swivel and an egg sinker so it can freely move on the line. So I generally use this one for catfish, and a lot of times other than the catfish I'll catch white perch or rock bass on that with the worms or minnows. And then this here I'm usually using going bass fishing over in the local ponds. So right now it's got a chatterbait rigged up on it with a little swim bait as a trailer. One of the major differences between these two reels is the way that the brake system works. Both of them have a magnetic brake system, but this one has a centrifugal brake system. So I'll show you what I mean by that. I'll pop this apart real quick. When I first got this combo, I was having a really hard time casting further than maybe 30 yards, and it was driving me crazy. So I didn't understand that I needed to adjust my centrifugal brake. There's these little switches in here that you have to adjust to change the settings on your brake. So right now the way I have it set up, I only have one on and I have 3 of them off so I can cast further. Then inside here, I'm throwing the thing across the table. Inside here you see the magnets. Those magnets are for the magnetic braking system, which is adjusted by turning this dial here. So you can turn it up to the max or the free. All that does is it adjusts how close the magnets are to the spool, and creates drag if it's closer, and the further away the less pull there is on it from the magnets. So out of these two, the Ultramax is probably the most forgiving as far as backlash goes. I haven't had too many issues with this. This was the first one I purchased and it's been phenomenal. The Mach 1, I've had all sorts of issues with backlash, but that's user error. I need to get more in tune with using this and getting more used to it and getting the settings dialed in perfectly for what I'm throwing. So hopefully in some future videos you'll see me using this speed stick, going out to catch some bass. And if you haven't already checked it out already, there's a good fishing video where I go out in Middle River and I'm catching some catfish on the Vengeance. So thank you for watching this quick review. If you can, please like, subscribe, and comment, and leave me some feedback. If you have any questions, just drop them down below and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you.